Hey world, how's it going? I've been to a lot of different places and I just want to kind of make each video about each place so that I'm not cramming all of this information into one video. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about J-World and my experience there, and it was a good one. So when you first enter J-World, it's on the 3rd floor, I believe. And when you go in, you have two options. You can either buy the one-day pass or the all-day pass. How do I say that? So the one-day pass is like to enter J-World, like the actual section that's called J-World is just like, that's the entrance fee, which is what I got, and that's what you would look like, that's what the ticket would look like, one person going in. There was also another option where you could buy like an all attraction pass, where like you could go in and you could ride any of the attractions without having to pay for them. Well, and the main attractions. There were like little side games that you would still have to pay for, even if you did have that pass. But this pass that I got was only 800 yen. And I should also let you know that after 5 o'clock at J-World, they do sell their all-day, all main attractions pass at a lower price. So if you did want that pass, it's probably worth just to wait until maybe after 5 to make that, save that money, because when you go in there, you're gonna need that money. So when you enter J-World, you'll kind of go into like this little dark dome area, and it's really cool. You can, in the center, there's like this little I compare it to like Harry Potter's well, like the well that Dumbledore has that he pours his thoughts into. Anyways, on there there are like little character cards kind of floating around the walls, and in that little well area you can pick characters and they'll show up on the walls and they'll like talk to you and interact with you and stuff like that. All in Japanese, of course, so I mean, if you speak English, it's still really, really cool to do. And from time to time again, they will, all of the characters from one series will just kind of show up and they'll just welcome you to J-World. And I'm not sure, I didn't catch when this happened. I just know that it happens every now and then. I walked in and I saw all the Naruto characters welcoming me, or everyone there, and then I walked in a different time and it was all the One Piece characters welcoming everyone there, and it was pretty cool. So J-World is kind of separated into separate attractions, and by that I mean it's like separate sections. The main sections that I can think of off the top of my head were like Naruto, One Piece, Haikyuu, Gintama, Kuroko no Basket. There's also this other section of this series that I wasn't familiar with, Hitman Reborn. I know it's coming back. Those are all at the top of my head. And then there's also, of course, the J-World store, where you can buy all your goods. And then there's also the J-World kitchen and the cafes that they have there. So I'm just gonna go over each section kind of one by one. Mostly focusing on the ones I interacted with a lot and that I really enjoyed, and obviously just kind of skipping over the ones I just kind of blew past. So I started off with, I kind of started off looking around and I saw everything and I did everything and that was fine. So eventually I made it to the Naruto section, which I think is probably one of my favorite sections. I loved the series Naruto, have never watched the anime, but I've read all of the manga. So in the Naruto section, the main attraction there, I had to pay for it again. It was around 800 yen. And how you get in is they kind of, at the entrance of the attraction, if you don't have the day pass, at the entrance of the main attraction for the Naruto attraction in my case, there are ticket machines that you put money in, and then you get a ticket out for what attraction you want. And usually it's for the attraction that it's in the front of, so obviously I got the Naruto attraction ticket, waited in line, and it was pretty interesting. I actually really enjoyed that attraction a lot, so I'll just kind of brief it really, really quickly, I guess. So pretty much, they took my ticket, you go in, and pretty much it's kind of like a walkthrough that you yourself go through. Essentially, the whole point of this attraction is that the Akatsuki members are coming and attacking the village, and it's pretty much the Great Ninja War, and you're taking part in it and you're helping all of the ninjas fight the Akatsuki members. So what was really cool, that I found really cool actually, was that when you walk in, they hand you off like a kind of radio headset and a bag that goes with it. And the radio headset kind of tells you what to do and kind of leads you through the whole attraction, I guess, per se. And they had it both in Japanese and English. I thought that was really interesting and really, really cool. They offered it to me in English, which I took. It's my native language. I'll be able to react quicker to whatever the heck is happening. And it was kind of funny. I was with a bunch of other Japanese people as well, and they just kind of looked at me and they were like, "Oh, English? It's in English? That's so cool. Oh, I didn't know it came in English." And I was like, same. I was like, me too. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So they lead you through, and the voice that's in the radio headset tells you what to do. And you're pretty much led through a bunch of rooms, I guess. And at one point, there is a fork in the road, and the voice will tell certain people to go to one side and continue on that way, and then a bunch of other people to go on the other side. I ended up going by myself to the left, whereas everyone else went to the right. So I have no idea what happened to everyone else during that time when I was in the left. Pretty much, I ended up running into Deidara and Sasori, so that was fun. But no, it's very interactive. It's very cool. I really liked it a lot. I'm trying not to spoil it too much, just because I don't want to ruin everything. But eventually, you do fight the Akatsuki members, and you end up like throwing a bunch of chakra balls at like a giant widescreen of like the Akatsuki members and trying to knock them out and stuff as they're trying to attack you, which is pretty great because afterwards when it was over, a bunch of us still had like chakra balls left, and it was just like the ninja characters coming up, and like everybody once Sasuke was on the screen threw their balls at Sasuke. I think it was mostly Sasuke and Guy. I was about to say Lee. Lee wasn't there, but Guy. Everyone threw their extra remaining chakra balls at Sasuke and Guy. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. That was really fun, really cool. Definitely enjoyed myself too much there. I'd say the second most main attraction would probably be the One Piece area. One Piece and Dragon Ball Z. I went through Dragon Ball Z kind of quickly. I'm not really interested in Dragon Ball Z that much. It turns out that they do have like a little mini like museum area where you can kind of read like little facts about the characters and their fights and stuff like that. But that was really quick and I kind of blew through that really quickly. Took a lot of pictures. There were a lot of cool areas. But the other areas were pretty cool. There were the Haikyuu, the Kuroko no Basket, and the Gintama areas. They were pretty small. I was kind of sad to see the Gintama section so small, but still really fun. They each had their own games too. They weren't really a main attraction per se. They were like games that you would have to pay money for. Even if you did have like the all attraction main attraction pass, you would still have to pay money because it wasn't included in that pass. That said, I think the only other game I really stopped and played because I thought it looked pretty fun was in the Hitman Reborn area. There was both like a little ring toss game and then there was like a little makeshift knife throwing game, and I decided to play the knife throwing game, and I almost got one target, but I didn't. I ended up missing all of them, so as a consolation prize, I ended up with this postcard of like the Hitman Reborn characters. They choose for you. You don't know which one you're getting. And out of all of the options, which were like single characters, I don't watch Hitman Reborn or read it. So the fact that I got all the characters, I think that's better. That way I can just be, when I do start it, I can just be like, oh, okay, I know who's who kind of in this postcard. So that'll be fun. Oh yeah, I also did stop by to play like, it was like one of those lucky gambling things where you like turn it and then like one of the little balls, like colored balls, comes out, and depending on the color you get whatever as a prize. I did that for Boku no Hero, and I got one of the lowest balls. So as a consolation prize, they chose for me Aizawa Sensei's little poster. And I blame Aizawa Sensei's wife for this because I hung out with her while she was here, and now I'm pretty sure she's just passed on her disease to me, so thanks. Okay, so if you didn't catch on, if you do go to Jump World, J World, I can't talk. If you do go to J World, just be prepared to spend a lot of money. If you are going, especially if you're going to take a bunch of souvenirs back home with you, be prepared to spend so much money. So when stopping at the J World gift store, of course I'm gonna blow all of that money. I ended up getting these 2 mugs from Gintama. So they have like the characters dressed as the Chinese zodiac, which I thought was pretty cool. By the way, I'm a rat, so Gein's dressed as a rat for me. Thanks, Gein. And then in this cup also, there's the snake, the cow, and then the Shinsengumi duo, dressed as a sheep and dog, of course. I thought these cups were really cool. I really like mugs, so I'm definitely gonna use these, and I'm really happy I got them, actually. They don't have all of the Chinese zodiac characters. I'm really sad. They missed the rabbit, the cock, the monkey, and what else? The boar. But I know that they have them because they have the characters dressed as each Chinese zodiac. I know this because I also stooped and saw that they had different towels for all of the characters dressed up in zodiac form. I got the boar for my friend. And then I also stopped at the J World cafeteria area. I forgot what its official name is. I'm just calling it the cafeteria, which I would definitely highly suggest stopping by. Everything there is very pricey, I will say, especially the little mini patissiere cafe area where you get little mini cakes, themed cakes kind of things that are based off of characters and show items and stuff like that. Those will be very expensive, so I would probably go for a more filling meal, which I did, kind of, not really. Okay, the ochotsuke that I ate was 580 yen. The tiny, I'm talking tiny cake that's this big, literally this big, I'm not joking, that cost 700 yen. So, yeah, next time I think I'll hold off on the cakes. I ended up getting 2 cakes, and that was pretty expensive, so we'll see. Some of the items are available in certain times, though. I know some Boku no Hero Academia food is, certain themed foods are only available in, certain months or, certain periods of time. One of the reasons I actually bought, Sasuke's chocolate little cake or whatever was, one, I didn't think it was Sasuke at first. I thought it was, Itachi. So when it was Sasuke, I was like, well, damn. And 2 was because when I did think that it was Itachi's, I saw that the time period date was going to be done soon in a couple of days, and I was just like, well, I gotta do this now then, otherwise I won't have the chance to eat Itachi's precious food, which was a lie because it was Sasuke's. They had so many options based on so many Jump series. They had Boku no Hero for I think Boku no Hero is going to stay there for about 3 months, 5 months, so I don't know. So I'll probably go back and get more Boku no Hero stuff. They had also Gintama, they had Naruto, they had Bleach, pretty much any main Shonen Jump series you can find. They had food based on that, and it was very hard and difficult to pick one. Also, in the cafeteria area, there were certain times and hours when certain characters from different shows can come out. For today, it was just Vegeta in Vegeta's second form and All Might from Boku no Hero Academia. So yeah, I got to meet my bud All Might, and that was pretty fun. Man, that was beautiful. But I believe in February, they will have different and new Boku no Hero Academia foods available. So I might go back to J World sometime next month or in the future. I know I'm gonna go back eventually. I just want to save up money for now for that. All in all, definitely check it out. It's really cool. Definitely very pricey though. I blew all my money there and I didn't even get that much stuff. I would probably, if I could choose again, I would probably get the cheaper all attraction main pass after 5 o'clock and then just plan to hang out there throughout the rest of the day. I think it closes at 10, so just plan to hang out there the rest of the day. Even just being in that environment, not even buying anything, just kind of looking around and seeing everything as it was really, really cool. I really didn't even want to leave. I knew I was done when I was leaving. I was like, I'm not buying anything else. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna stay and play games or buy anything or blow money or anything like that. But I just was very reluctant to leave because it was such a nice environment for me as a shonen reader. I don't know. I think the real issue is that I just have a problem with manga and reading in general. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is all I have to say. If you have any more questions or you want me to answer something specifically, feel free to write a question in the comments below, or you can try and look for my Tumblr. I guess I can put a link to my Tumblr in the description and you can just message me there. I'll also be I'll be posting pictures there as well of what I'm doing and everything that I've done, and yeah, but it might be a little difficult to sort and scroll through that, so I mean, depending on what you want. I guess I really just don't care. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video again, and I look forward to making the next couple videos of every other place I've been going to. Yay! Bye!